going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday for the second time. We've got another SovCit. This one isn't as deep into the SovCit madness as everybody else or the other SovCits are, but she's still a SovCit. She has the line. She demands a couple things. Also, she is fighting with her kids at the time she's in court. She's kind of a little bit of a Karen as well. So we got a Karen SovCit. It's good. And yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm loving the new intro. Every time I hit play, I'm expecting the old one, and I get the new one. I get kind of pumped up. Yeah. All right, let's go. Before I hit that play button, you already know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe, and do your jump kick back flips. Let's go.
Octavia Lewis.
Here.
Can I have the iPad? Can I have the iPad?
Okay.
Then you have to quit.
Go over it.
Okay. Now calling case numbers 22W002133A and B, as well as 22W002543A, B, and C. These are the Township of Ypsilanti versus Octavia Lewis. Ma'am, can you please state your name for the record?
My name is Bree Octavia Melissa Alexia Albertine Lewis. My incorporated name is Octavia M. Lewis Incorporated. That is the name as you are trying.
Okay. So today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter ending in C, which is for failure to display a license. I am seeing that your license is suspended. Is it something that you are working on fixing?
At this time, I've already gone to the Secretary of State. Unfortunately, due to Magistrate Nelson's unplanned retirement, there was an agreement on record with him that if I could get my license back, that these matters would be dismissed. Unfortunately, what didn't happen in that agreement was he did waive the fees for me at that time, and I went to the Secretary of State to get it, but I did not have the paperwork. I called to the courthouse, informed them of that, and they told me that I would have to deal with that in court because that was something that was on record, verbally spoken on record, that I would have to deal with the court. So I'm actually here today to try to get that reinstated so that I can receive it. I had the state of Michigan caseworker that was assisting me, that is the conservator for the state of Michigan, that was assisting me because of my accounts.
All right, you heard it. Her name's incorporated. She's dealing with the conservator of the state. Anyways, much bigger news. This is the first I've heard of Magistrate Nelson's unplanned retirement. I looked him up recently, within the last week. I would say it's 3 or 4 days ago. And he's working at a private firm. So he didn't leave law. He's working in a private company now. So I wonder what happened. He may have just decided to leave the bench. He was over it. Or I don't know. I'm not trying to speculate. Hopefully he's doing well. I did enjoy watching him. Anyways, this is great. Let's keep going.
Okay. Mr. Barnett.
So I'm sorry, I do have to tell you this is actually the wrong venue for this because it is an incorporated name. It falls under corporate law, but I'm going to try to get this handled civilly because it happened during the time that I was physically in the car.
Your Honor, it sounds like she doesn't have a valid license, so I guess I wouldn't oppose an adjournment to allow her to go try to resolve that. I want her to be clear. I'm the one who is responsible or makes a decision about what sort of plea offer to make. I would not dismiss the case. My standard offer would be a reduction to a civil infraction if you get a valid license. It may be beneficial to put this case in front of the judge. It sounds like there may be more going on here than we realize.
Yes,
I
that
wouldn't
is.
have an objection to that, Your Honor. I think
AKA she's a SovCit.
this should go before
That
the
would be
judge.
fine with me also.
Okay, then this is going to be adjourned to March 20th, 2024 at 9 a.m. and that will be before Judge Washington.
Yes, I think I like this to be in person.
Mr. Barnett, is that something that you're able?
She's always welcome. I don't know. I mean, she's welcome to show up at the courthouse, and
Okay.
I'm going to be on Zoom at that point. So
That's
Okay.
fine. I have to be in person. I need
Okay.
to be in person.
And Attorney Anderson, I'm assuming somebody from your office can be here in person.
It goes by the judge's docket, Your Honor, but she can certainly contact her assigned attorney to work that out.
Okay. So I believe that in-person hearings
My
are,
actual attorney is not here today.
okay. So ma'am, I'm trying to set your time at this point because it's not going to be 9 a.m. The judge does not set for 9 a.m. I believe.
I'm going to suggest that we set it at 9 a.m. if she wants to appear and then Zoom into the courtroom. And then Judge Washington can determine if she wants to have her come into the courtroom itself.
Well, my attorneys will be accompanying me. This is why I'm asking for it to be in person, which is actually my right to be in person, to represent myself in person.
Ma'am, okay, I'm going to cut
I've
you
never
off for
had
a
that.
minute. Okay.
I'm sorry?
I'm clarifying with the clerks if the judge has a set time for in-person hearings. Let me find that out, please.
Okay.
She's going to be accompanied by her attorneys, plural. She's going to be bringing in a couple SovCit attorneys, and you know Judge Washington is not going to allow that. This is going to be a really fun case to follow up on.
Okay. While I wait to hear back on that, I will note that the other 4 matters that were called were set for show cause hearings. Those will also be adjourned to the same date. Okay. So you're hearing the pretrial on March 20th, 2024 will be at 11 a.m. in person. Okay. And if you have nothing else this time, this hearing is concluded and you are free to sign out of Zoom.
You said you were checking to see if there was an in-person time.
Yes, 11 a.m. in person. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Let's get a blood to a lot of the came in.
All right, a few things. That is the first time I've seen Magistrate Braley, I think it's pronounced Braley, get even the slightest bit frustrated. She generally keeps her cool, even when people talk back to her. She generally keeps her cool, but that was the first time I saw her mildly get frustrated. We'll see how Judge Washington handles that. I cannot wait. Anyways, get another bonus clip for you. This is a short one. It's only about 5 minutes long. This guy's a piece of work, man. Piece of work. Judge Garcia. I love covering Judge Garcia. She's fun. She's fun. All right. Let's go.
Mr. McDaniel, good morning. Good morning. Mr. McDaniel, tell me your full name for the record.
Jesse Lamar McDaniel.
Mr. McDaniel, did you understand the rights that were explained to you on the first appearance video?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. McDaniel,
I'm a little
let me
confused as to
ask some
why I'm
questions.
here, but I understood that.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm a little confused as to why I'm here, but I understood what was said to me this morning, yes.
Sure, I understand.
Oh, we're about to find out why he's there. He should not be confused.
All right. Mr. Goodson, do you have any information regarding Mr. McDaniel? I understand he has a criminal history, but to your knowledge, is he on probation anywhere or have any pending criminal charges?
No, I'm not, Your Honor.
Not sure where. Does the state or the defense know of anything? Mr. McDaniel, are you currently on probation anywhere?
No, I'm not, Your Honor.
Do you have any pending criminal charges?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
All right. Is your last criminal charge back in 2020 when you served a 60-day jail sentence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. McDaniel, give me just 1 minute, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have a good job right now, too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was judge talk for. I didn't ask you that question, but good for him for having a good job. How to fill out the dead time? I don't know. I'm going live tonight. Come hang out with us, 8 p.m. Eastern. Every day of the week, but Saturday night. I could say it's about to go down, but it doesn't really go down too hard. But you know what? Whatever. It's about to go down.
All right. Mr. McDaniel, you've been charged with 1 count of domestic violence battery. That is a first-degree misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and or $1,000 fine. Anything from the state or the defense regarding release?
Yes, Your Honor. In light of the serious nature of the allegations, the state requests a reasonably high bond and no contact with the victim.
What says the defense?
Your Honor, we don't have any objections to the no contact. We just asked for a reasonable bond. He's still just charged with a misdemeanor battery.
Sure. Mr. Parrish, I'm going to set your bond in the amount of $5,000. That will be cash or surety. Sir, Mr. McDaniel, and I'm confusing it with the victim's last name, Mr.
Yeah,
McDaniel.
I think I'm getting confused with her husband because she come to my house, Your Honor.
No, sir, I called you Mr. Parrish. Mr. McDaniel, I called you Mr. Parrish because I was thinking of her name. Okay. But it is very clear in the allegations that yes, she came to your house. And when she allegedly busted your meth pipe, you started beating her. And so as a result, Mr. McDaniel, I'm ordering that your bond be set in the amount of $5,000, and that will be cash or surety. You may have no contact with Ms. Parrish, with her home, her vehicle, or her person if you make that bond. Mr. McDaniel, if you make that bond, you are ordered to not consume any drugs or alcohol, and you will be subject to random urinalysis at your own expense. Do you understand, Mr. McDaniel?
Yes, I do understand, Your Honor, but I would ask that I just have a conditional release and I have a job. I don't have the money to pay right now to get out because I just started this job.
I understand your concern, Mr. McDaniel. You are not someone to whom I would be willing to give a conditional release because of your significant criminal history and the severity of the allegations. Therefore, the conditional release is not an option for you.
But if I give you more money, then you'll let me go. That doesn't even make sense, Your Honor. That's not justice. Justice is
I understand,
not money.
Mr. McDaniel. I understand that you disagree. You may have a seat. Thank you. Lavander Griffin.
Woo! I told you. It wasn't the strongest it's about to go down, but yeah, he earned it. He earned it. All right. That's it. That's all for the video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, great night, and great tomorrow. Until I see you again. As I said, during the dead time, I will be going live tonight at 8. Hope to see you all there. Until next time. Bye.